Hello, hello, hello. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, 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 hello. Twe, twe. Hello, hello. Twe, twe. Good afternoon. Now, good afternoon. Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. Hey, Diaspora Diva, how are you, sis? Good afternoon. Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon, everybody. I am greeting you and you are greeting me. Hey, I am greeting you. Happy Friday, Oloyin. It is Friday. We should be resting now. Well, people should be resting. That's right, that's true. You are first to mark register today, I hear you. Hey, hello, hello, twe, twe. How is everybody? I hope we are all doing fine. Happy Friday, Oloyin. Hey, good evening, Wena. How are you? Hey, good evening. How are you? Happy Friday, Oloyin. How is everybody doing? Hey, Wena, I hear that you know that band wey dey beat for that Dawali. Na so I hear am for where I go today. If you see the way I take kijomole, no be small something. I can't remember. I can't begin dey laugh myself. You know, as I kijomole that time when we go Dawali, well, for that Diwali, na so I take kijomole. If you see the way I no even think with my head. Na so I kijomole. Hey, e get one of my former colleague dey do wedding, so we go the place. If you see as I take ijomo, I no even know that na Ekiti dance I dey dance. Whether na I cannot tell you the particular dance where I dance, but I sha dance the dance sha. Na so I take ijomole. They can't turn me to I can't turn spectator. Yeah, one of my colleagues she's getting married. We went to pay, no be bride price they pay. I don't forget wetin they say they pay, no be bride price, because na bride they pay. How is everybody? How is your Friday? How are you doing? I saw yesterday, make I tell you wetin lead to this show where I wan do. Yesterday, I was watching the Nigerian former finance minister. You know, say her husband kpai. That's true. When I know, one of our former finance minister, Kemi Adeosun, her husband died. I think about 2 weeks ago or so. I think either 2 or 3 weeks ago, the husband died. And so yesterday they were doing the service of song yesterday, and today they are doing the funeral. And yesterday, somebody actually sent her video to me. Somebody sent a clip of the video and said, "Aproko, this woman, you sure say this woman a widow so?" She was not crying. She was very comported. She sent her video. And to be fair, I saw the video. And then I remember me and that person speaking, and so I asked the person, I said, "How are widows meant to present?" Okay? And the person went very quiet. I said, "No, I'm just asking because I want to understand." And you know, say me as I be ask question. Anybody will know me, know say I like to ask question. So, and the reason why I ask question is not because I want to undermine what the person is saying or what anybody is saying. I like to ask questions because I want to understand your perception or the person's or a different perception to how maybe I perceive things. So there and there, the person can't say, he say, you were expecting her to be crying. I say, but the truth about it is, why do we assume that all widows have to cry? You know, that's a question. Why do we assume that? When my hand no dey, my hand, you know, dey this thing wey you dey talk so. Eh, my hand no dey. No put word for my mouth. Hey, Osas, how are you? My hand no dey. So anyway, they come say, the person come begin dey, no be small something o. And the person wey call me na slightly, I would say the person is elderly, because the person is in her 60s. The person wey call me na in her 60s. And then she said, that for her, when her own, the person is actually a widow herself, and she said when her own husband died some few years ago, she say e get how she take present. Now say, mommy, make I dey honest. When my mama kpai, you know, say when my papa kpai, I was 5 when my papa kpai. So the truth about that be say, you know, say pikin wey im papa kpai, if you have experienced it, if you have not, that's fine. But me, I remember as a little girl, na so we dey shop. You know, when they say person, they come dey feed us as if tomorrow no dey. Na so we dey shop. Everybody just dey give us food left to right, back, forward, plus our supreme wey dey our mouth. You know, say I come from London, so spray, all those words. When they slap my head to factory reset button, all those things, e fly away. Anyway, they just dey feed us anyhow. They just dey give us food every nook and corner. Everybody go just turn around, na food they go give us. You know, say small pikin, we know now our right from our left. We no understand the things of the spirit. My mama, then she was 28. My mama, I can just, you know, sometimes I sit down to imagine wetin dey rap for that woman head when im husband kpai. My mama just dey cry, they no fit console her. They just dey cry, she just dey cry, dey do. And you know, so of course, Olukaluku, everybody sha dey do their own. Meanwhile, na there and there they dey do how they go take share us like sliced bread. That one pass. Fast forward to 2010, when my mom passed away. The truth about it is, when my mama passed, when my mama kpai, my mom has been sick, you know, in and out for a while. But no be, it's not the same thing. You understand? At this time, my head, I don't grow small. At this time as well, I don't understand the things of the spirits. At this time as well, I don't understand family politics. I don't understand orishirishi. You know that song, if you come to Lagos, you're gonna see orishirishi. So, I think my brain reset way that time. Then at that time as well, I don dey do singular parents. So that one, e be like say everything just make my head straight. So when my mom died, did I cry? The answer is no, I didn't, and that's the truth. I didn't cry. Is it because I didn't miss her? I missed her. In short, yesterday I still mistakenly call her number. I still get her number for my phone till today. I have not deleted her number. That's 2010. So this is 16 years down the line. It will be 16 years in December. I still have her number in my phone. So, what am I saying? I didn't cry. In short, I had a friend who was around when my mom died. That my friend come dey look me like say something dey worry me, because I wasn't crying. Did I have emotions? I didn't even have emotions. Let's even start from there. I didn't have emotions. My emotion was numb. That was the truth. My emotion was very, very numb. Sorry, just give me 1 minute, please. Okay, sorry. Let me tell this person I will call the person back. Just give me 1 minute. Just give me 1 minute. 1 minute. Okay. So, is it that I don't have emotion? I had emotions. Is it that I was confused? I don't know. In short, I can't tell you how I felt. Okay? But there was one thing that was key for me when my mom passed away. A part of me was very glad. Not because she passed. I was very glad that at least all of us were grown up. Yoruba will say, I don't know how to say it in English. Yoruba will say, Ati toju bo. Okay? The situation we were when our father passed is completely different from when our mom passed away. At this stage, I think 4 of us already graduates. In short, we were very, very independent. No, yeah, 4 of us we already graduate, very independent. The only person that was in school was the baby of the house. And that one, say normal, last born, did they enjoy? That one, a normal. Now we be the mama, that mama papa level. So, that one was not even a problem. And I knew for a fact, nobody could fit treat my younger ones anyhow. That one I know. We don't told you, but nobody could fit say, you want to do them like sliced bread. So, to an extent, I was grateful for my mom that at least, okay, she witnessed, her children to an extent. She had seen I think at that time she had seen 2 of her grandkids. So, did I want her to pass at the time she passed? My answer was no. I wish, in short, there are certain things that happen and I wish she was alive, to actually see how far we have come, and how much we have grown. Yeah, I would have loved that to happen. In short, the time I really missed her, that I was really wishing, I don't know, for whatever reason, well, not for whatever reason, last year, I really wish she was alive. I was just trying to picture her, try to picture, what she would be doing, how she would be celebrating, because my son and her, they are not birthday mates, but they are born the same month. So now she has another grandchild who is born the same month as well. So it would have, I can just imagine her. Okay? But hey, she's passed. And it's not, whether you cry, whether you don't cry, the truth about it is, when you are grieving a loved one, it is not a one-off grief. It is a grief that goes on and on. There could be milestones, there could be special events, there could be different things that would make you want to. Well, in my own situation, let me use myself as an example. In my own situation, there are several times, I will sit and like, I wish Momsi was around. In short, her birthdays, I always imagine her being around. Okay? I remember the amount of time we fall out and fall back together. We go quarrel. Our quarrel na foul fight quarrel. We go quarrel 1 minute, the next minute we are making up. I will not call you again. Story for the gods. She go carry phone. So team binuni. You know our parents now. There's a way they behave. So it's just what it is. Anyway, so the fact that I'm not crying does not make me exactly is a process. Thank you for that word. The fact say I no cry when my mama kpai does not mean that I love her less. And my siblings, the one wey cry, me say they like am pass. Okay? We all process things differently. For me, naturally, I no be person wey sabi cry. E dey take before water dey comot for my eye. Okay? So it's very, very, very rare that you see me crying. It's very, very rare. I'm that kind of person. I always have a brave face. Okay? And somehow, they help me because people just assume, say, I no get wahala. You understand that kind of things of the spirit. So I just have a way. I just have different ways of processing grief. You understand? It's just, I guess that's who I am. I don't know. But if I won't do for one night cry, I will go find aboniki. You know aboniki? I will go find aboniki. I go put her inside handkerchief use am take clean my eye. Na so water go dey go twe. Na so water go dey comot. Na so e be. But it is what it is. I've had quite a good number of grief around me. I had a friend who was very, very dear to me that passed away. That friend, I can say boldly that she can describe me very well. Me and that person, in short, it was a younger one that, me and her were in the same class, we hanged around. Well, not necessarily hang around, just kind of now and again. But she's the older sister. And myself and now, for whatever reason, we connected and we just kept that friendship going. We were not the kind of friends that, I guess, maybe not in public, but like we did a lot of stuff together, in short, behind the scene. I think when she passed away, a lot of people did not even realize how close we were. And when I was writing about her, I just kind of wrote something, not because I needed to write, I just wrote. Like, I just couldn't process that she was gone. Okay? And anyway, so I wrote about it, and people were like, wow, they would not have thought we were that close. That because, in short, I remember somebody saying to me, I didn't realize how close you guys were, in the way, like in different things, that there's no way you would have written about her this deep. Even some of the things we didn't really realize, we're just friends. And those kind of friendship, I like it because they're very genuine friendship. You are not doing it for the grams, you're not doing it for anybody to see. We're just two silly people just being friends. We're just two silly people just being friends. And that's who we are. Akitola, Victor, how are you? So, and those kind of friendship are very precious kind of friendship. Now, Fifi said, yes, same as me. I didn't cry when my dad passed. People were scared to console me because I wasn't crying, but the tears came in the solo moment when he would have when he would have celebrated with me. Exactly, Fifi, you just captured it well. Like there are milestones, even in profession, like my professional journey, my academic journey, just general thing about life. I would stop and think. I would stop, be humble and think. And that's just me. It's just, we all grieve differently. Anyway, so back to this Adeosun woman, Kemi Adeosun. So, that lady, the mommy in question, I'll call her mommy. The mommy in question said, apropos, is it that you don't understand? I said, mommy, I understand. I said, but he said, that the way she was speaking, she wasn't crying. She was very elegant. In short, let me look for the video is a very long video. It's a 7 minutes video. She was very eloquent in the way she was speaking. But then, you know what? We don't know. We don't know what was going on. For the fact that she's brave, that she appears brave, the fact that she speaks boldly. I mean, you could tell from the way she was talking, you could tell that herself and the husband, they are fond of themselves. Okay? You could also tell, I mean, people grieve differently. I think that's something we all need to give our grace. We need to give ourselves grace for. People grieve differently. And people act differently. Okay? People act differently when things happen. Like, I'm that kind of person, when something happens to me, I'm not the kind of person that will just start crying. I don't even know how to cry. Let's even start from there. I'm that kind of person that when situations happen, things that you would think will break me, I'm just bold. Or I'm just brave because I have that kind of attitude. Okay, it has happened. Okay, if I cry now, what is it going to solve? That kind of a situation ahead. So I just put it aside. So I don't necessarily, I might be thinking about it. I don't know. Like, I don't react. I'm not that reactive person, so to say. There are ways I react. I just react differently. And I think that's the best way to describe me. Now, but it actually got me thinking on how things play out. Because everybody has different ways of reacting. Like when my father died, I think I cried so much when I lived with my auntie. Well, not cried so much. Like, of course, the beating. Now, because of beating, I make me cry. Nobody say anything. the beating, the beating, the things I went through, at a point, it even became normal for me. When they won't beat me, na me go carry cane come. I don't know. So when they don't begin, they give me food. They don't go carry food come. Begin they begin they call me nicely. I know say na cane now go shop. But of course, if my auntie is not a sad person, she no go dey think say that's a nice way to raise a child in her care. So when my auntie is extraordinarily nice to me, I know say I go shop beating that day. You understand? Now so it be. So that's why even till date, when someone is being extraordinarily nice, I'm like, what the hell do you want? That's just me. It's just, I think it's part of, I wouldn't call it trauma. I don't want to label myself. I don't like labeling myself. I don't like labeling. I wouldn't call it trauma. I think it's just something I grew up understanding. And, when you are extraordinary nice, I'm like, oh, why are you being nice? You understand? I might not ask you directly, but, it gets me curious. Why are you being nice? So, that's that. Now, of course, I think they must have probably finished the funeral by now. But they were doing the funeral. When the lady was talking, the fact that she was not crying, in my own opinion, I don't think it means she didn't miss the husband. She was talking about how she went to go and see the man in the mortuary, and he was smiling, and that's the way she wants to pass when it is time for her to go. It gets as they talk. So that's our own take. And of course, we know that their marriage. Maybe the man don't sick for a while, but she said the man was not sick, according to her. She said the man no sick. Say everything was fine. If you put her side by side by Florence Ajumobi when the husband pass, the difference is clear. Now 7 up. But again, everybody is different. Okay, everybody is just different. Because come to think about it, remember the time of Itwa Igodalu when what be the name of that wife? Ibidun Igodalu passed away. As they break the news to Itwa Igodalu, he said it himself. He said he went to go and do funeral service for one of Okoya Pikin. Okoya, I think it's Okoya's grandchild, I think. He went to go and do. Yeah, it could be. So she went to go and do Itwa Igodalo went to go and do funeral service in the morning, and then in the afternoon, even though they break the news to her, so everybody is different in the way they acted. Even when they were doing the funeral service, when they were doing service of song for Ibidu Igodalo, go and look at Itwa Igodalo's body language and everything. He wasn't crying necessarily, but there are so many ways people reflect, so many ways people grieve different ways. My mom passed away in 2010. There are still some events. I mean, last year was very difficult. I have to be honest. It was very, very difficult. It was a difficult time for me. Particularly, I think when we were planning the wedding, I didn't necessarily feel it that deep. But towards the time of the wedding, there was just that I just felt overwhelmed. Emotionally, I felt overwhelmed. I wish my mom was alive. I wish my mother-in-law was there. They've just been a very strong support system. So there was a lot that I wished was there, and I felt they were. Because there were a lot of things I saw, and I was like, oh, this is so like these two women being around. Things like that. So yeah, that was that. My father passed in 81. Until date, I still reflect. There are still things that happen, and I'm like, whoa, I wish Popsy was around to see all of these things be. But hey, if wishes were horses, the end. Now, this afternoon, I saw a video that was posted. It was actually posted by, what's the name of this guy? It was posted by Demola Seriki's wife. That what's the name of that thing? Wife? That one where they go knock a graveyard, where they go knock door for grave. What's her name again? Demola Seriki's wife, the widow of Demola Seriki, the young wife. What's her name again, please? What I call this woman name again? No, I've forgotten her name. But the one where they go they knock door, that the young widow that you used to go and knock at the door of the husband. When you let Demola Seriki rest in peace. So I saw a video. Let me show you the video I saw. No, it's not a video in Godalo. Demola Seriki's wife, Sholakpe, thank you, Sholakpe. Now, this is the video I saw. Let's watch the video together. This video will set the scene for what I want to talk about.
Yes. Ìyá tó dáa. Àmín, ìyá tó dáa. Amen. Amen. This is a prayer from his mother-in-law. I saw her touch him and I said, what a love, what a mother. She encouraged her daughter to be spending money on her husband. How many women will encourage their child to be spending money to take care of the husband? 3.7 million, 3.5 million. She's a good mother. Everybody pray for her that she will enjoy the fruit of her labor on her children. She's a good woman. She's a good woman. See her praying for her son-in-law that has died a year ago. When you come Amen. Amen. Which shows who Femi was. Femi was a loving father. Every friend that saw him today spoke well of him. They spoke well of him. They put her chair behind him. She moved it aside and decided that she wanted to be side by side with him. What a love.
So basically,
the wife.
Let's finish watching.
Thank you, Femi, from AFROH. You have gone ahead of us, we know, to a good place, a better place. And we trust that we will meet again. The songwriter said we will be remembered by the works we have done. Femi, you are being remembered today by the works you have done, by the lives and families you have impacted. And we say thank you, Femi, from AFRH. God bless you. Thank you, Doi. God bless you.
Good evening, everyone. On behalf of Femi, Olufemi Ayodej Akirion, and my children, we're saying thank you, sir. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your love. Thank you for always checking up on me. Thank you for never leaving me. You know, Femi loved you guys so much. I swear, Femi loved you guys so much. And he was always excited to see you in the hospital. You know, thank God for everything. Thank you so much and God bless you, sir. Thank you. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So this video is about a man called Femi, but I don't want us to dwell on the man, okay? I want us to draw lessons, and that's where the topic comes from. What happens when the breadwinner can no longer provide? You know, usually we talk about marriage as for better, for worse, right? We usually say, marriage is for better, for worse, till death do us depart. I pledge to love you, to love and to hold you. I pledge to, you know, those marriage vows. But we also hear conversations like, I cannot marry a man that cannot take care of me. I cannot marry a man, the man has to have money. My money is my money. My husband's money is our money. Me, as you see me so, I cannot carry my money and give any man. I cannot, if the man is not, the man is supposed to be providing. So there's a lot of burden on men. There's that burden that they have to provide. When a man is dating a woman, or when a male is dating a female, while they are dating, everything is, they are pepping it, they are sizing. The woman is, most times in the society where we are now, the women are sizing up the man financially. What does he have? What do you bring? You come and be hearing ladies. When they ask lady, what did you bring to the table? You could say, I carry myself, come. I carry myself, I carry my bone straight. My nails cost me 500,000. I don't know whether it's true. I don't know how much nails cost in Nigeria. My nails cost 500,000. I mean, whatever thousand they say it cost. My weave on, it cost 500,000 or 5 million, 1,000 million, whatever million it cost. The shoe, in short, I'm a baby girl for life. I am a this, I am a that. When we are talking when a woman is talking, when most women are talking, not all of them. When most women are talking, they are talking from the angle of, I am the trophy. The man is I'm the trophy. The man is supposed to come and price me in the market, and the highest bidder will marry me. Okay? Now, of course, marriage has become, a lot of times when we are doing wedding, people are so focused on the wedding day. They will spare no penny to do wedding. Okay? Reflect on what we talked about yesterday with that Thanksgiving, whatever that they did. Our wedding day, our decor has to be this. Our vendors, all the vendors, they have to do this. People are spending trillions and billions and millions on wedding. Right? There is no harm in you spending whatever you want to spend on your wedding. It is your wedding. It's whatever ara you want to use yourself and that, use it and that there. Okay? But what we are learning very quickly, or what we are observing very quickly, is people pay so much attention to the wedding day, but they don't pay attention to the marriage. There's a difference between wedding and marriage. Right? The wedding, yes, I want to wear the clothes I will wear. Shebi they say, what was it yesterday? Somebody said, Jarvis wedding dress, it cost 15 million, abi. Now so they say it cost. So there's all those pepper pin inside of it. The wedding cake, there is for the glam wedding cake. There is for the glam, there is for the trending wedding cake, wedding venue. Everything is all about trending, trendo. But then, and you also have pressure. You have social media pressure. Where some people, not be everybody. I take that word back, it's not everybody. There is that mass majority where your wedding has to go viral. Your wedding has to break the internet. Like the like of one brother like that. One brother wey dey call brother so berekon. Wey dey carry wedding gift na private jet finish for the house of private jets. Okay? They carry private jets. Nothing wey they no serve finish for that wedding. They say even champagne they serve am. Fine. Some wedding, we don carry one decor lady wey do podcast. Say those Nigerian podcasts, na im go scatter Nigeria last. Wey they say for wedding decoration, it starts from 9 million upwards. Of course, it's your money. Whatever you like, use your money to do. But after the wedding, what happens next? What if after the wedding, okay, everything is fine. The guy had a job. Both of you are promising. There's jobs, there's everything. Sickness comes. Or accident, life-changing accident happens. Or, life-changing accident that makes the person unable to then earn a living or sustain that baby girl life or that baby boy life that you were used to. What happens? Because a lot of times people don't marry for I love you anymore. A lot of time it's about money. Some marriages nowadays is about money. Some marriages is about social transactions. It's about social capital. But then, today's conversation is a different kind of I want us to reflect. Let us sit down and reflect and come and tell ourselves, remind ourselves of some home truths. Sometimes in our life, nobody marries and wants to divorce. Nobody marries and says, once I marry this man, once I marry this woman, in 2 years time the person go waka. Nobody plans it. But while you are all celebrating and dancing and laughing, life happens. My older sister was telling me about a young man. As a matter of fact, the young man was her ring bearer when they got married. And the young man got married the same year, last year, as my son. In short, he's literally the same age as my son. The guy got married. I remember my older sister was very involved in the wedding plan because it was more like a child. Very involved and everything. The guy got married, and this year, just a month to the first year anniversary of their wedding, the young guy had an accident and passed away. He didn't survive the accident. Okay? And interestingly, or sadly, that guy happens to be the only child of the parents. So you can see how it cuts deep. In short, it was because of that boy that the parents relocated abroad. If I remember clearly, I think they said the boy has sickle cell and he's managed all these years. Right? He's not had crisis for a long time. He's managed so well. And guess what? Only for him to hey, good afternoon, Anton. How are you? Only for him to get married. It was just a month to their first year anniversary. He had an accident. He was coming back from work. Sorry, I said no, that's not true. He went to go and play football. He's very sporty. He went to go and play football, and at the football, the football place, the field, he slumped. And by the time ambulance came, in short, he was pronounced spy when the ambulance came. He was lifeless when the ambulance turned up. The wife, from what I understand, the wife just took in. I think the pregnancy was just less than 3 months at the time. The wife had just taken in. They were just kind of like celebrating and stuff. Anyway, life happened, and that's it. Life has happened. The wife, suddenly their wedding, because I remember my sister was showing me their wedding pictures. He looked so lovely, very lovely and stuff. Hey, that's it. That's that chapter closed. Okay? Now, the wife has to continue her life. The widow he left behind has to continue her life. Imagine from planning, they actually had a holiday. They actually had a holiday planned for their 1 year anniversary. They were going to travel to the country that he has always wanted to go to. And they said that that was what they were doing for their first year anniversary. And from planning that first year anniversary, unfortunately, it turned out they had to start planning his funeral. You can see how life swapped very quickly. Yes, life has no guarantee. Thanks for that. You can see how life events swap very quickly. The list that they had, that they were going to shop, they were going to do shopping for their child, for their unborn baby, blah, blah, blah. Everything quickly switched around. 2 years to their wedding, they had bought property together. Right? They had bought property together just 2 years to their wedding. So when they got married, in short, that was one of the reasons why they delayed their wedding. And then, life changed. That home now becomes, the lady is now obviously has to think of downsizing because of course, it's 2 wages, now 1 wage. Right? And then the grandparents, the parents of the boy, the parents of the man, from being so happy that their son's wife, that they are pregnant and they're going to be having a grandchild, is more like a bittersweet celebration, right? So you can see how life has swapped. They both had he had a very promising career. He has a very good career. He graduated. In short, everything went really fast for him. At 21, he had graduated. He struck his first graduate job. settled in, and by the time he was 27, he was already in the senior management role. You know, as an architect, he was already in the senior management role. You know what that means? And then now, you know, it's as if he knew. You know, sometimes they will say that it's as if he knew that you were going to, you know, that kind of a thing. But hey, life happens. All the dreams, the aspiration, this is what he wants, this is what I want to do for my children, this is how I want my children to be, da 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 da. All those conversations change to, let's start planning funeral. Right? They started planning funeral. From planning the funeral, from planning everything, do you want to hear the truth? A day to the day of the funeral, the wife collapsed. Perhaps the stress was just too much. She collapsed. And as if that was not enough, they had to induce her. You know, they induced her, she had an induced coma. Of course, she lost the baby. You can see what a twist of turn on life. And as I speak to you, the lady is partially paralyzed. You can see how life turned around within a space of a year. How life turned around for them. The husband passed away. The baby they were looking forward to, you know, and now the wife, she's wheelchair bound. She's not been able to go back to work since then. They had their dream home. They had everything all planned out. But sometimes life is not kind. What we wish for, how we plan life sometimes is not how life is. And these are the things we don't talk about a lot in our community. We are so focused on the bliss and glamour. We're not looking at what ifs. We're not looking at what happens if this, that. It's, you know, like that. Now, the video we watched, the husband, the man that passed away, it was well described as someone who was very loving, who sacrificed for friends, who really worked really hard, did stuff for friends and stuff like that. And of course, it was evident. The mother-in-law, apparently, when they were dating, the mother-in-law had some financial problems. And, the guy, the late man, apparently helped the parents-in-laws. At the time, it was his parents-in-laws to be. He helped them. No, at the time, apparently, he had not even known he was going to get married to their daughter, to the lady he was dating. He stepped out and helped them. And subsequently, of course, they got married, and life went on. The wife was established and stuff. And they said the man was very comfortable financially. However, sickness struck. Sickness struck so bad that, it was a long-term illness. All that they had, they started selling. They started selling, trying to that's apart from even traveling abroad. A loved one, when a loved one is in that situation, you just want everything to save that loved one. You will do anything to save them. And so, the wife, at a point, she had a chance to say, you know what? Hello? All the money that we save, everything that we have worked for is what we are using to do this sickness. Hello? I know they do again. Benny, go and carry your cross. Go meet, maybe when your family, maybe they can't carry you. She struck. She stuck so close. She stuck so close to the husband that the mother-in-law said, even when she became so overwhelmed financially, she said the mother-in-law stood firm. They even gave money. They started helping out to pay bills. They started helping out to make sure that the grandchildren, they never lacked anything. That story is kind of similar when I was listening to Mrs. Kemi Adeosun yesterday, when I was listening to her tribute to her husband. She talked about, She said a lot without saying a lot. And I've also heard some stuff as well, whereby, yes, I mean, she's based in the UK, definitely. But their stuff, that one's their private life. But the thing is, the husband was helping. There was a lot of helps. There was a lot of financial. And she said it herself yesterday. She said that they've worked really hard for their children. And they were at that stage. Their marriage was going to be 33 years. In the month, that's just this month that the man passed away. It was going to be 33 years. You can imagine. She said they recently had a meeting and they were like, look, the children are all grown up. They are all settled. Now, we need to start traveling. We want to start traveling, start enjoying our lives. We need to start relaxing. We have supported the children. Oh, thank you. We have supported the children. We have helped them to get to where a routine bound. But hey, why they were just planning all of that? She said they had it all planned out. They had where they were going to be traveling to, all the places they ever want to see. They had it all planned out. But guess what? As we speak, that is if they have not finished. As we speak, they are conducting his funeral service. That is a Sparrow. That's what they call him. Mrs. Adeosun's husband, the former Nigerian finance minister. Imagine, 1 minute they were planning life. This is what we want to do. This is how we want to do life. But hey, unfortunately, life is not always like that. I know you might be wondering, Aproko, why are you so focused on the sads? Yes, because life has its ups and downs. There is the good times, there is the bad time. And life is not always about the good times alone. We always need to look at the bad times. What are our plans? It's just like when people are planning wedding. The focus is so much on, we want the wedding like this. This is how I want my wedding dress to be. This is the kind of wedding shoe I want to wear. This is the kind of haircut I want to have. This is the kind of suit I must wear. This is the kind of ashwebi I will wear. This is the kind of kinikon I will do. I was still telling my sister, and it was on Sunday, we were catching up, my older sister. We were having a conversation, just reflecting generally. And I said, I can't remember what we were talking about something. So I said, I'm that kind of person. I'm always grateful, for everyone that turned up at my son's wedding last year. I'm forever grateful. And I'll tell you why. I'm not the kind of person who express this easily. But the thing is this, the wedding was done in summer. We all know tickets can be expensive, are very expensive during summer. Okay? And of course, when we say summer weddings are not cheap weddings. Summer weddings, they are not cheap weddings. In the UK, and I'm guessing that's maybe the same in other part of the Western world, summer weddings are not cheap. In short, I can argue that I would rather, maybe, I don't know, I don't know. There's no wedding that is cheap, let's be honest. But in the UK's context, summer weddings are not cheap. I remember when I used to work in National Trust, when people book weddings and stuff like that, the cost of wedding is not for the faint-hearted. Okay? But even at that, for people to carry their bag, we had guests of 250. For 250 people, not all of them came. Some people, in short, those that didn't come, it was either because they didn't get their visas, which they even started sending me, we are very sorry. And I'm like, we're even grateful that you guys made that you were even saying you were coming, because summer is not cheap. Okay. So, and I said to my sister, my sister was like, it's my son, would have come, and I said, the truth about it is there's no law that says anybody has to attend anybody's wedding. So the fact that people came, I was very appreciative, Because I know, and when I say people traveled far and near, I'm talking of far and near. Some people had to come with their families. They came with their kids. So think about the ticket fees. Like my middle younger brother, he came around. In short, he had to arrive way ahead. When he arrived, hello, how are you? Hello, Carol, how are you? When my brother arrived, my middle younger brother, when he arrived, his wife and the kids, they had not sorted out their visas. And within a space of how many days, I was even thinking they were not going to come, because I was even saying to him, I said, they don't have to come. He said, lie. You know, that's a family of 5. Okay? They turned up. They didn't have to. He had to get the ticket a day before the wedding. They arrived a day before the wedding. I know what it looks like. So to me, that's a depth of sacrifice. You know, everybody was sacrificing. They sacrificed to be there. They didn't have to be. You know, and also looking at the attention to details, looking at all that we had to do, you know, families and everything. Yes, we are all set. We are all focused on the celebration. And of course, there were people who wanted to come for visa purpose. They couldn't come, you know. But the nitty-gritty of it all. And I remembered somebody said something to me on the wedding day. It was actually one of my managers. You know, he saw me and she said, wow, I see the reason why you adore your daughter-in-law. And I was like, what do you mean? And she said she's just so simple, just like you. He said, our wedding dress, you know, we should just kind of like highlighted it. And he got me thinking. Of course, it wasn't cheap. The wedding plans and everything wasn't cheap. We were able to like do as much as we could, you know, budgeting and everything. But the core of the matter is, the focus is so much on the wedding plan when we are planning weddings. You know, we're looking at bride price. These are the things on my wedding day. You know, yesterday we were talking about Ashwebi. The cost of Ashwebi. I heard somebody wants to do 40th birthday. One of my approves like that, she wants to do 40th birthday. She sent me the Ashwebi this time. Me, I told her, I said, number one, I don't wear Ashwebi. Number two, instead of me to use this money and buy Ashwebi, I'd rather give the money to you. Because I can't even explain the cost of that Ashwebi. Like I told her, I said, I can't justify that I'm spending that amount of money for Ashwebi. I can't justify it. I never saw the cloth too. Of which normal I will not wear it. You know. So I said that to her. And just while we were talking, she called me. That particular person called me and said, he said, something just happened. What is it? As I speak to you, our father is in the mortuary. The father passed away. No warning, no health warning at all. He is even meant to come. He's meant to come to the UK. No health warning. He slumped and passed. He slumped and passed. That was it. Now, when we talk about wedding, when we talk about marriage, like I said, people are so focused on our wedding day. But beyond wedding is what we now have as marriage. If the views around marriage is, this guy I'm going to marry is the one that will do everything. I cannot marry any man that does not have money. I remember listening to one of Priscilla Ojo's podcast where she made that comment. I cannot marry any man that does not have money. Yes, the comment looks, she said what she said. But when you begin to explore that comment, it means a lot. I'm making my own money. Okay, yes, you can be rich today. You can have that money. What if life happens? Like in the case of this man that we saw his video, they said the man, right? That the man had investments. But when sickness struck, They had to start selling stuff. They were self-sufficient, but they had to start selling. Because it was very expensive. He was ill for a long time. They had to start selling stuff, start getting rid of their personal belongings, their investments. And you know that kind of selling, you know, saying that crisis, what did they call it? No, not crisis. What did they call that kind of selling? Like when somebody is selling, distress selling. That's what it's called. What you are supposed to sell for maybe 100 million, they go sell them for 10 million. And you know, say people will go price, they go price nonsense and ready pricing. They go price things anyhow because they know you are in distress. You want to sell. So they will sell it that way. They will, they start selling. And at a point, the woman ran out of money. And guess what? The woman, they take advantage. The woman ran out of money. And guess what? The in-laws, she had to turn to her parents. And the mother-in-law said, is it not Femi? I don't care. Emma treats a law. We'll look for the money. He is a good son-in-law. At the time, he was still alive. He's a good son-in-law. Some mothers, some parents-in-law, we advise their daughters, money don't finish. If you don't get money, hide your face. They go tell the girl, oh yeah, ngwanu, sling your hook. Go and look for the next fish, the next big fish in the market. But instead, the parents-in-law said, no, keep treating him. We are financially responsible. The question is, how many parents-in-law can say the same? In the society where the kind current Niger or kind of society that we find ourselves now, where we are preaching premium or nothing, are we actually looking at the difficult times in marriage? Are we looking at when the premium or nothing becomes nothing? Are we thinking about that? Like I said, when we are preparing for marriage, who will do this? Which vendor? Who will do? Who will share? Who will pay? Even when you want to marry, who is going to pay school fee? You are putting your children in expensive school, kiniko. They're not looking at the future of it. Exactly, in town. And that's where my conversation is coming from. But the question is, who then, when things are not working the same way, maybe you marry Olowo, and then the person falls ill, and then that marriage is not, things are falling apart. How many women will stay in? It's a question. How many of us women will be there? In the likes of Shadi Okoya, okay? Let's make reference to her. You know, I always wondered if, what's his name now? Is it Razak Okoya? I'm guessing Razak is his own name. If Okoya is not rich, if Okoya did not have money at all, he doesn't even have money, he doesn't have name. Looking at the way the man is now, will she have stayed? Say he was just a regular person. Exactly, in town. Hey. If Okoya was just a regular man, will Shade stand by him? It's a question I don't know. I'm just asking. Let's ponder about that. Let's assume the women that, okay, Dangote is married, right? Let's assume that Dangote does not have anything. Will the wife stand by him? All of us watching this show today, the person we are married to or the person we are in with, assuming that person does not have anything to offer financially, would we still stick by that person? You know, there's that saying, for better, for worse, in sickness and in health. How many marriages are standing in sickness and in health? Hello, Bami, how are you? How many marriages are standing in sickness and in health? Ordinary japa that people are japaing. What are they doing? We see the things that they are doing. They reach abroad, finish. Who are you? Bloody fool, eh? And that and then they will call remember. All the shaggy banza wey the man don do there when they dey Nigeria or when they dey Africa. Sometimes even this child support, hey, abi we no dey watch film for social media ni. We will hear some women. Who are you? Yes, you brought me here, so am I the one that say you should not better your life? Abi you have not heard it before on social media? And then the man too will come and start shalayeing himself. I was the one that brought you here. I educated you. I made sure I sacrificed for you to go to school. After you have gone to school, finish, you are now making more money than me. You dump me in corner. I'm fine by me and you. You come and hear, you are making more money than me. You dump me in one corner. A lot of men in our community, even in the diaspora, they sacrifice for the woman. They put so much into their wives. You know? And then guess what? Life happens. We have seen situations where life has happened, the man disappeared. The case of Judy Austin, Judy Austin, and the Mr. Austin, himself and that man, where every AK market they told they carry and said they do podcast. The man say Judy carry pikin wrong. Of course, from the look of things, I don't know whether the man shop belleful. I don't know that one. But look at it. Judy, they use the man, they do pepper them gang. Bolale pepper them. He carry himself go meet Kinon Porukwe. He carry himself go meet Yul Edochie. We have seen how things play out. We've had a lot of cases where the men, particularly those in diaspora, they sacrifice so much for their women. You know, sacrificed for them to get a better career. And in return, what do we see? Some of these women, and I'm speaking because I'm a woman, just in case you did wonder. I have seen a lot of situations whereby our women, particularly some of us in diaspora, will come here. The moment when we reach here, finish. One finger no go reach us when inside nyash again. You come dey hear, what did you do? Kí ló ṣe tí yàn kò ṣe rí? Then suddenly, parents too, some parents in-law safe. Hey, ayaba, suya. Some parents in-law, they say, abeg, don't pay. What is your problem? What did you do that nobody has done before? You sent her to school. What is the big deal? Abi will not see am for Regina Daniel case. When Regina Daniel mama leave the papa, they say the man a poor man. He carry children and waka leave them. Abi will not see am ni. So, we have seen situations. Of course, we don't know all the story. But the little way we see for outside, we hear, they say Regina Daniel mama carry children wrong. Leave the man. He say he leave the man for Shena Ketu Abaya Jekunle. Then they say he leave the man. He carry the way run. The pikin go marry Omolowo. And they said the rest is history. Regina Daniel don't tell us for sake. Make we have sheets. Now, do we really understand when couples, when they are saying their marriage vow, for better for worse, in sickness and in health, the question is, do they really understand what they are promising themselves? Did they really understand? like all at weddings. Go, is now weekend we don't enter now. Go on Instagram, everything. Go and watch weddings. You will hear, in richness, in health, for richer, for poorer. In short, they even say on church, you don't change how did they talk the thing now. The day they talk, they say now for richer, for poorer is a cause. That's not true. Life happens. Hello, abundance grace. How are you? Enter. That's exactly. They don't understand what they are reciting. It's just like any other thing. A lot of times, the focus is on what did you wear. How did this person so actually be? Now, what will they always talk with that? When they are making this vow in sickness and in health, in richness and in poor, or whatever they say, a lot of times, remember the venue where they are giving that story. I wouldn't have married my ex if it wasn't in America. Oh, okay. When they are saying all these vows, the wedding, remember, they are doing it before their family. Everybody is elegantly dressed. Everybody is dressed. We are thinking of party jollof. We are looking at seafood, smoky seafood. I don't dream of seafood okra. Make an novice. And I wish I did dream of be that. I dey go Glasgow tomorrow. Go do correct shopping. Now seafood okra, they hungry me. We are there. We are dreaming. Everybody is thinking. In short, some people need to go church. They need to go church wedding. What they are thinking is item number 7. Menu. But then, the real question is, what happens when richer becomes poorer? What happens when in health becomes in sickness? How many couples, how many people they stay when their partners go poor, when they cannot financially care for them? We have seen situation on the street of this social media. We don't see where women they tell their men, hello, what did you do? I get money before, no be the same. I be no be so they talk that grammar. I get money before, no be talk. Yes, olowo àná ni ẹ now. Maka why bloody fool eh? We don't see him. Some go tell you, whoa, me I can't. In short, there was a video I saw. Because of community standard, I can't play that video. I don't know if some of you saw it. It was on, I think it was Instagram. I saw the video. And some Yeye blog, they carried it. Some Yeye Nigerian blog carried it, not thinking how vulnerable that man was. The man, is clear that maybe the man has Parkinson. Maybe the man has Parkinson. And the woman, who is his wife, I don't know who did the video, and was saying, oh, yeah, stand up. I beg. I don't feel the pack shit. Stand up. I'm sure we have heard that a lot of times. You will see some people, they will say, me, I can't, hello, I'm a baby girl, I cannot come and be clean any man. I cannot come and be cleaning you. Even men, some men too do it. Things happen to their wife, sickness, maybe their wife ended up being sick. And you hear, they will even go, they carry another woman, they carry the woman, they come the house, come they knock am, correct knocking. And the wife go there the other side, he go there another room. There are some, we have seen, forget about Nollywood now. Nollywood happens in reality. We have seen situations. We have seen situations where the other person will become ill and there's lack of tolerance. We have seen a lot of what's the name? I heard that one of your, no mention anybody name for my page. I heard that one of your so-called rich man, one of your Nigerian rich man, the artificial rich man, wey him wife settle for UK. They say that when they born their son, their only son, they say that was when their marriage was highly tested, and that redefined their marriage, because they said the man continued to blame the woman for producing the child, with the only son wey get wetin he gets. That the man blamed the wife. He no attribute her. He said, yes, it's my only son. It's my only son. He said he doesn't even call the child his son. He doesn't refer to the child as his son. He refers to the child as your son. The man recently, he carry Ngbola, go knack another woman. They just born pikin recently. The man just born another pikin recently. Because he never attributes say that son na him own. Of course, the boy dey bear him name. Of course, you can see the resemblance. But he dey blame the wife. He say, na you produce. This is not a son. Son wey no fit son. Wetin be the, because the son is non-verbal. Because the son is non-verbal. He said there are things that son cannot be seen as an heir to his empire. He can't go get another. Their marriage na understanding marriage. In the public, did they put on fronts? They have not been together for a long. If you remember, I get one time wey scandal come, where they say he go India, go rent and where some they come meet am for India. Now, the cocoa of the matter be say, you go hear some women, and true, you know, some women when they become, say maybe power change hand for house. Maybe the man is not able to financially provide. The wife will come begin to tell the man, hello, what is it? You want her? Maybe he telling wife, hello, sweetheart, can we do this? And say, you no get money and you want share cobweb, you and who? We have things like that. We even have parents in-laws who interfere in marriages. Yeah, that's true. Osas, that's true. From, you will come and hear, what did you do? What did you do when someone never do before? You even see some women, they go carry them and say, all those Nollywood when they watch, their realities are in people's homes. Some mothers, some parents-in-laws, now they go even go find another person for their daughter or for their son. No let abeg. Don't let his poverty come and smell on your body. My daughter's body is not designed for poverty. My son's body is not designed for poverty. Sometimes major illnesses happens, and that is life-changing. And of course, when people want to get married, they don't pay attention to what happens if all of this ends one day. All they pay attention to, a lot of time, the focus is on the day of the wedding. My wedding must break social media. I must wear 5 clothes. I must change clothes 1,000 times. Jarvis and this girl, they just got married recently. Assuming Jarvis and Pella, they don't get money, would they have married themselves? Go and look at the two of them. They don't complement themselves. Would they have married themselves if the both of them did not have money? Even though when we are saying they have money, you know that's very subjective as well. But let's leave it at what it is. Would they have married themselves? Look at Shade Okoya. Shade is my age mate now. Shade is 49. And I think Baba Okoya is 80 something. Is he 80? I mean 90, almost 90. I think. Assuming Okoya no get money, Shade go dey follow up and down? Na question. Shebi now she don turn carer. She go dey help. Will she be caring for him up and down? I don't think so. Let us be factual here. A lot of times, yes, so the focus is on the wedding. There's this girl that married and the girl likes to do some. If let's say the thing don't, her body don't calm down small this time around. She na Tife abi na wetin they call the name of that girl wey dey always dey do controversial feminist wey she dey do for Nigeria. One yeye girl like that, Itomi's wife or be something. We say she no wan carry pregnancy. She na surrogate na go help am carry pregnancy. The way the girl dey do wannabe, she wan turn wannabe. She was saying it very clearly that you know what? My money is my money, oh. Me, any man that marry me, he has to sort me out. I am not in marriage for me to be picking anybody's responsibility. Your partner is not anybody. Your partner is your partner. It's not anybody. There is nothing like anybody in marriage. A lot of times, because the focus is so much on the wedding day, the serious conversation, the reality of marriage, we don't discuss it at the time of preparing for wedding. We don't discuss it. A lot of times, even marriage counseling, a lot of time, let us be honest with ourselves. A lot of time, marriage counseling does not discuss your reality, the reality of your marriage. What they are talking about, even pastors, go and listen to the pastors when they are preaching. I have never, since I married, me and my wife has never quarreled. It's a big fat lie. It's a big fat lie. I beg anybody we don't marry, we never quarrel before. I beg, make una raise una hand. It's a big fat lie. You are two individuals coming from two different backgrounds with different views of life, different perspectives of life, coming together to become one. You are bound to argue. It's not arguing as in you want to scatter yourself. It's most times those arguments even solidify your marriage. Those arguments actually makes your relationship stronger, because it means both of you are expressing the difference in your ideas, and you are able, and it also allows both of you to meet in the middle. I have a view, this is how things should be. He has a view, this is how things should be. Yes, you will carry it back, forward, but eventually you come together. Over time, you begin to, let me tell you something. Make I tell you. I remember, you see my ex-husband, he has I get big voice. Him, anybody will see the two of us that time, the assumption is now maybe the party animal. Na they very homely. That is the assumption. Because he's very laid back. I wouldn't even say laid back. I don't think laid back is the right way to describe him. He's not laid back. He's got a laid back demeanor. I think that's the best way to say it. He's not quiet. I wouldn't call him quiet. I guess if you don't know him, you will probably say he's a quiet person. He will talk with the gossip way. I know that one give it to, with the gossip way. You know, so they say when you meet your person, una go turn sorrow by fire by force. With the gossip. Okay? Me, my voice, I have a big voice. His voice is not so whatever. So and me, I be that kind of person. You see, when something is bothering me, I go talk with you. I won't talk. Okay, I will say it. I will not pretend. Unlike him, something go dey bother am. He go just dey talk one by one. So the truth is, a lot of times he will say some things and then me I will react. Now when me I react, na my own reaction na everybody go see. Na my own reaction na people dey see. Ha! I remember my late mom will say, you cannot say kenika. Don't let her stress you. I will come dey look and say, na me I will come and then go dey laugh. Me I will come be maybe the bad person. Don't let her stress you. You know that kind of thing. I will come dey look and say, see these people. Una no even know the person wey me and dey together. He go party, sabi. He likes, of course, he enjoys. Me I no sabi party. But he likes to party. That's his person, you know. But when people want invite, you know the funniest thing, when they want invite us for party, na me they go return to the invites, and na me no sabi. Then they will come. They ask, didn't you come with? You say, she's busy. Na lie you. I know that. I don't like party. Now once in a blue moon, my own kind of I don't like all this serere. So we have different personality. There's a way he looks at life. There's a way I look at life. Of course, we grew up differently. Even sibling, even twins, they quarrel. Not be the kind of Peter and Paul quarrel, but they quarrel. You understand? So it is not possible that you are with somebody and no quarrel. It is not possible. But yet people will say, since I marry, me and my husband has never quarreled. We have never had an argument. In short, everything goes smoothly. Don't tell that person to make sure no. That's a big fat lie. You will disagree. It could be maybe the way you want to raise your children. It could be even simple things, even ordinary bedmatics. You might disagree on it. Ordinary how to fry egg. You never see where people they quarrel, where they have argument over how to fry egg. Ordinary how to boil egg. You don't see where people they argue. Hey, don't be small something. I always said, me I no fit get joint accounts. I used to say it. And there's a reason why I said it. Okay? And I remember, he likes to have joint accounts. So at a point, I remember saying to him, hello. Even when we're dating, hello. Me, I no fit get joint account, you. I no fit do joint account is not on my dictionary. You know? There are some people like that. Everybody gets how they live their life. So you now begin to like those little things. Okay, you didn't notice this. Oh, you noticed this. Oh, okay. I thought this is how you felt about it. I thought this is how you meant about, you know, that kind of thing. You begin to pour water, drop cup, pour water, drop cup, pour water, drop. Now so it dey be. Now so the thing dey be. There is no perfect marriage anywhere. Anybody will tell you say, and we have been married for 1,000 years, and you see, the two of us, we have never quarreled. In short, we are always happy. Everything is always bubbly. Na lie. Na big fat lie. Any pastor will tell you that one. Tell the pastor say make him show no. Na lie. And the thing be say, because they give false narrative, they are not able to address the reality. When people come to them, when young couples, intending couples, come to them for marriage counseling, you come and hear marriage counseling like, anytime your husband, anytime he calls you, make sure you give it to him. Sex is important, but trust me, there's a whole lot that happens in marriage beyond sex. There's a whole lot that happens. There's a whole lot that happens in marriage beyond sex. You hear? Anytime he call you, just say yes. Even if you don't feel like it, tell the Holy Spirit to remind you. Hello? Oh, make sure you cook his food for him. Nǹkan tí ìyálé ilé ò bá kì í, nǹkan tí baálé ilé ò kì í jẹ, ìyálé ilé ò kì í sè. What does that mean? Na question. Make sure you honor your husband. Make sure you obey him. Be submissive. They don't tell you what they mean by that word, being submissive. Husband, love your wife. I saw Pastor Aremu recently, Bishop Aremu recently of Winners, where he said every woman likes money. Just give her money and she will be happy. Hello? That is a very wrong teaching. I was in Winners. We listen to preachings like that. That is the wrongest preaching that you can ever preach. And that's why a lot of people walk into marriage being misled. Every woman likes money. No. No, if you can give, that somebody gives you money, that your husband gives you money, doesn't mean you respect yourselves. If it's all about money, a woman doesn't need to be married to have money. A man does not need to be married to give a woman money. There is a whole lot that whether the church, I don't know how they do their counseling, how they do wedding counseling in the Islamic whatever. There's a whole lot. Society has focused, has turned our focus all on let us show pepper them angle. We are showing celebrations. We're not necessarily showing the reality. And that's why I always say, when intending couples want to marry, it is better you go. It is better you go to professional relationship, for professional relationship counseling, where they will tell you the reality. For instance, the focus is all on, you have to be sexy for your husband. You too, the man, you have to make sure that there's food, provide food in the house. And that's what they sit down to talk about. Meanwhile, when they get married, the woman is going to get pregnant. We're not talking about, is there fertility concerns? If there is, how do they navigate that? Instead, if there's fertility, you come and hear, oh yeah, let us come and pray like Anna. Anna's clinic. Abi, no be what did they read for inside Bible with that? Anna's clinic. Zachariah's clinic. Zachariah's clinic. That is what they keep saying. Let's go and listen to Zachariah's clinic. Let us pray. Anna prayed for Samuel and Samuel came and he dedicated Samuel to the Lord. But what if, before they get married, what if they start having those conversations? What is the family health history? What was conception like? You as a woman, do you understand your body? You as a man, do you understand your body? It's not just about what is your genotype, what is your blood group and genotype. There is more to it than that. What if there are other things? Have you not seen situations where the man and the woman, they have no problems with their genotype, and when they give birth to a child, there's history of MS on that in the family. There's a whole lot that can happen. Okay, after spending all the money, some people even go and collect gbese. They will go and enter debt because they want to do wedding. After that wedding, remember, having a child is the least of the worries. You see, the easiest way around child care is to carry yourself and have a child. That is the easiest of it all. That is the cheapest of it all. The moment you born that pikin, you don't understand the things of the spirit. The moment you give birth to that child, you see, I don't change that to Nigerian English now. The moment you give birth to a child, pikin no send you. When pikin do where, he expect me food enter him mouth straight away. After he don't shop belle full, he go come shit the shit. And of course, as pikin dey shop, na so you go dey buy pampers. Because children, maybe when as his bum is dirty, his or her bum is dirty, he wants being changed. That is, he wants his or her bum being changed. Once they don't change her, in where he go do another in where again. as he doing when no be small something ologbeni find food give am. As the pikin dey grow na so the appetite dey grow. By the time wey e come grow reach one stage, you go come dey begin dey think, you know say that pikin wey you dey do when and you know say as children, when you born newborn baby, give that newborn baby, give that baby 1 month. The cloth wey you buy for am that time, wey you those clothes wey you think say you do buy, when you dey look, you say he has plenty of clothing, ofia, he don dey tall, leave the clothes. And you know say children na so they go dey grow. You be like say they get taperu. Once you just pull that thing, you know those taperu wey you dey pull, when you pull am na so e go dey long. As e dey chop na so they go dey tall. As e dey chop na so they go dey tall. And their belle, they no dey like make fresh air enter their belle. So that's why Yoruba dey say gbomo wa kini owo lo na ni. Carry pikin come greet me, na money dey cost person. Now once that pikin don begin dey sit down, you know say the more energy wey pikin dey spend, the more food e need. From time, okay, maybe when your pikin still small, you go say okay, I go dey give am breast chop. Hello, when pikin don begin dey look food, e dey chop, e dey use eye dey follow your food. E dey use eye dey follow your food. After a while, the day wey don taste, say another food today wey you don taste am. Hello, power don change hand. Over time, breast milk no go full am again. You need SMA, you need baby food. Even whether you even say you wan do economical, you wan do akamu, give am. The akamu, shebi na money you go use take buy the corn wey you go use take do akamu. Abi millet wey you go use take do akamu. Abi guinea corn, whichever one wey you dey use. No be money you go use take buy am. When you don do that one finish, over time pikin begin dey chop solid. And you know say children, you gats to give them balanced diet. How you wan take balance the diet, that one no concern the pikin. That one dey. Then and you know say pikin, if you no give the pikin the food wey e suppose chop, you know say children, if you dey find person wey sabi disgrace person as children, if vitamin D lack for the pikin body, im leg go get na bow leg. You go just see bow leg straight away. So the kind nutrition wey you dey give your pikin, e go show. You know say children dey no sabi hide, their body go show am. Before you come know wetin dey happen, the pikin go come reach stage wey hello is getting ready to be going to kidon porukwe, to jelly osimi. Wetin dey call jelly osimi again? Nursery. You call it play school, abi na play class una dey call am for Nigeria. You don ready to dey go play school. When your pikin don reach, like those of us wey dey abroad, when your pikin don reach to dey go nursery, yes, so I saw it in town. When your pikin don reach to dey go nursery, you come begin dey think of child care. Abi you no know, those of us wey dey UK, those of us wey dey abroad, raise up your hand and mark register if you understand the things of the spirit. You come begin dey think of child care. In short, your pikin go come begin dey go nursery. By the time wey that pikin dey go nursery, you go don dey play. And you know say nursery for UK here, nursery for UK, no be small something. It is not see, make the pikin go nursery no be your problem. Those of us wey dey UK, you know as they go dey carry them, na so they go carry them go do outdoor. As they dey jump for inside puddle, na so they go dey jump for inside na so they go dey go zoo. As they go zoo, na so they will go play rough and tumble. As they do rough and tumble, na nothing wey they no go do. By the time and if you be the cloth wey you buy, you give your children, wala you come dey realize. And remember, by the time you go carry pikin go nursery, pikin go look, e go dress neat. When the pikin come back from nursery, you yourself go dey ask yourself say, wetin be this? Sometimes they are covered in sand. So they don't play because na play and discovery age dey dey. You come and remember, once you don do all those ones finish, you come carry the children. You come carry those clothes when they come back from nursery. You carry those clothes, put am for inside washing machine. Gbomo wa kini owo lo na ni. Your electricity and gas, you no send your papa, say your children, say you get small pikin. So electricity and gas dey run. Abi your house you no fit say because I want to save money, I'm not going to put on eating. Make sure say your pikin no really go school. Because if you go school, if you go nursery, gbogbo nkan to wa, you know say children na working radio. They just need to trust the adults. Now working radio they be. They will come begin, they shall hear everything. As that pikin they do nursery, remember I say when the pikin turn 5 years, 5 years, e go P1. Now so as a pikin they grow, now so your bill they rise. Child care dey there until your pikin turn 16. Child care dey there. When you can't do that one finish, as you just dey look say make I drink water drop cup, pikin don reach to go university. And of course, as they go university or when I call whether university, you go do intern, you go do kinonporukwe, you go do whatever it is that he needs to do, you go begin dey do am. Hello, your duty no finish you. As he finish university, he go work. As he finish that one, he go wake up one morning, I want to marry. Yes, if he get him money, if he save money, but you as a parent too, you have a duty. Right? And just like you think, once they are married, I can now breathe. Hello? Now lie, you dey lie. Grandchildren are on the way, waiting, coming. Grandchildren on their way coming. All these things, they know they tell them for church. I don't know of mosque. I never go mosque before. I never go mosque to go worship. When we dey go mosque, now work now on a professional level, now we dey go. We don't know what they teach them in the mosque. But if you go to a professional relationship counselor, they go explore all these things with them. What does finances mean? It's a wedding of 9 million. A wedding of 1 billion naira. Is it worth it? A wedding of 36,000 pounds, 100,000 pounds. Is it worth it? I went to buy Alexandra McQueen's clothing. I went to Shekinah, my wedding. I have to fly Shegun Johnson to come and sing that TM. Hello? Are you financially literate to understand marriage beyond wedding? A lot of times when we are planning wedding, the focus is on the day of that wedding. The traditional wedding and whatever wedding, and the church wedding, whatever it is that we are doing. The ring. What is the cost of the ring? I have to get diamond. I have to get this. I have to get that. I shekineka. Now so. The ring is bling bling. The shoe is a clang. Everything is, but you don't forget, say after wedding. Now you and your ear, now you go stand attention. A lot of times, even our so-called marriage counselors, they are not counseling people the right way. The so-called marriage counselors in the churches, I'm saying churches because I was once a Christian, okay? They are doing counseling. What they are preaching does not align with their reality, with the reality. Anytime your husband says he wants it, shall give it to him. And as a matter of fact, if your husband says he wants BBL it is. If your husband says he wants this, that is the focus. They are not telling them that when they have children, once they come together, two shall become one. The moment they start having kids, they don't tell them that, hello, simple decisions. How many children do we need to have? There was a time the Catholic Church, they say contraceptive is a no-no. In short, I think they still preach it. Contraceptive is a no-no. People can't born children like Emo. You'll be hearing, how many children do you have? I have 12 children. I have 20 children. I have 7 children. The Lord said we should be fruitful and multiply. Hello? Anyway, I don't say make you know they fruitful and multiply. If you dey abroad, when child care straighten your brain, now you go know whether you go fruitful, whether you go multiply. You see, abroad na natural contraceptive. Abroad na natural contraceptive. Na natural contraceptive na abroad be. They no say make you no born pikin. Ologbeni. You know, see even ordinary Charles àti Diana àwọn méjì náà bí tán fi full stop sí. Kí náà porúkọ ẹ̀ Williams and Catherine na 3 dey born dey put full stop. Even that thing itself was too much. By the time when they born Louis, people begin taxpayer begin dey speak grammar for their ears. Say wetin dey happen? Ogina Fugo, what is it? The reality of the matter, a lot of people don't even think what school would my children go to. Even the school, they can't do competition. What school will my children go to? My children have to go to Hillcrest. My children have to go to Christ the King, King the Christ. All those things comes with cost. And you're not a lot of couples are not thinking, what if something happens to the other person and 2 incomes become 1 income? What if we're not able to sustain this? These are things that we don't talk about a lot of times when people are going into marriage. Financial literacy is a big conversation that goes missing when intending couples are preparing for marriage. And you can see that in the way we display in society. The focus is so much on that day, on those 1 or 2 days. People want to get married, they are flying Alaga Duro, they are flying them from abroad. They are flying musicians. I'm not saying of course it's your money. But do you actually have these serious conversations? Okay, after all said and done, what happens when the breadwinner can no longer breadwin? What then happens? What happens when sweetheart is no more sweeting heart? What happens when illnesses comes in? And then parents, yes, they say what God has joined together, let no man put asunder. So shall his father leave his mother, and the two shall become one. We as parents or intending parents-in-laws, even those of us who are married, what are the roles? Will your marriage have stood the test of time if your parents-in-law, if they acted differently? Will your marriage have stood the test of time? That's something we need to reflect on. Or is your marriage standing the test of time because your parents-in-law were very solid with you guys? Sometimes there are guidance that parents give. A lot of times, in-laws come into the house. When they come, you are spending my brother's money. You are spending my sister's money. We see it a lot. We've seen it. We see it play out a lot. Even abroad, we hear it, we see it. Parents-in-law, they will come and help. They will come and help to do omugo. They will come and help to care for kids, to care for their grandchildren. They'll bring rift to the family, to the couple. Is this how? I can't believe. Is this the amount of meat that you put on the table? All my son's money is what you guys are using to eat. You can't save for the future. I don't they hear that kind of thing. I'm surprised though. Is this the kind of money he's sending to his mother? Is this the kind of money she's sending to her mother? Look at her mother. Her mother comes to come and do a mugo. Look at how she's looking so clean and tidy. Abi, we know they hear and make we talk true. We know they hear things like that. All his money. My brother is spending all his money on the wife's family. And then the man, things happen. They chase the woman out of the property. A lot of in-laws, they have caused more rifts. Exactly. No wonder he's not sending enough money home. Thank you, Jare. A lot of in-laws, they have carried scissors and cutlass to tear their children's marriage apart. You will now see, it will now become battle of mother-in-law and father-in-laws. Mother-in-law A and mother-in-law B, they will come dey quarrel. From there, they begin to plant things. Make sure, my daughter, come, let me show you. The money you are getting, what kind of person are you? You are showing your husband everything you have. That is not healthy. That's not healthy at all. Wrong with you. That's not healthy at all. That's not healthy at all. That's not healthy at all. Don't give all your money. Don't. You can't allow your husband to be saying the kind of money you are doing. Or the mother-in-law, the mother of the groom. You are showing your wife everything. What kind of planet are you? You don't show women everything you have. You have to be hiding some. Have you not heard people say things like that? They will come and give orishirishi counseling. They will come and give orishirishi ready and rather counseling. And then the marriage, they put scissors. They put cutlass. They put spinner. And here we are. You come and hear, what did you buy for your mother-in-law? You must buy the same for me, oh. What did, you have not built a house. You have not built a house. What kind of thing is this? No wonder. You can't build a house. When your wife is cutting, look at it. She gave me jollof rice. She cut 20 pieces of meat and put, look at how big the meat is. I don't even eat this kind of meat in my own house. That one at your house. They put orishirishi. A lot of parents, in-laws, they've torn their families. They've destroyed their daughters. We have seen videos on this social media where mother-in-laws, they will say they come and do a mugo. To come and care for, they come and help for child care. And then they turn against the husbands. So your husband, so you're the one doing all the work. And your husband is sleeping and waking up. He doesn't have a job. My friend, go and get a job. What about when that man had the money? What about when he was a sole breadwinner? What happened? You will hear mothers tell their daughters. Some mothers tell their daughter, if he doesn't have money, come marry him. I know someone that is very close to me. The only reason why she did not marry the person she was meant to marry, she said, I know, in short, if nobody say the person talking for my front, I go say I lie, they lie against them. The person she wanted to marry, she said, that the guy does not have a future. Today, that guy is high up in Zenith Bank. She looked the guy from head to toe. She said the guy no get future. The guy is not just high up in Zenith Bank. The guy actually married a very good friend. Now the guy married. I remember the guy turned Mario for their house that time. Why are you not considering say, the guy no get future? No be small something, you know. Some women are like that too. The man no get future. Me, I cannot come and suffer. I no come this life to suffer. Now we see. Now the matter we still dey settle now. A lot of times, all that glitters is not always gold. When you are dating, life happens. We have seen situations whereby couples, they've been married for years. Everything was going smoothly. And guess what? Then sickness came. And the other said, you know what? I beg. I cannot come and be doing nanny. I cannot come and be doing nanny. I beg. I cannot come and look after any woman, no. The man will come carry another woman come. Or the woman herself, she go waka She go waka loss. We need to do better. We need to do better. In our society, hopefully, we can take a step back and begin to reflect. Because there's a lot of reflections that should come. It's not always as simple as, oh, we're gonna get married. Oh yeah, we're going to Japan for honeymoon. We're going to this for honeymoon. There is that angle, for better, for worse. Those are real reality. Some people get married. When they get pregnant, their life changes. Their body changes. There are people that when they give birth, they get paralyzed. It's one angle, they're carrying their baby, they're happy. But then their body gives way. What then happens? Perhaps we need to start thinking beyond just finances. Because the truth is there's more than just finances in marriage. Particularly, more than finances on that wedding day. Because really, the focus most times, when we are talking about marriage, we are so focused on the wedding day. That's where the focus really is, the wedding day. And everybody is planning for the wedding day. But we're not thinking about what happens after the wedding. When everybody goes, when we all remove our hair tie, when we remove our shoes, when the party jollof is done, when everywhere is being packed out, when there is nothing anymore, when the dance, the singing, after wedding, everybody begins to start packing their bag. Oh yeah, everybody return back to their base. And then we are left to start doing what needs to be done. As soon as they join the couple together, after the reception dance, after all the dance and everything, yes. As soon as the music is over, it's the two of them alone by themselves. And life continues. Where do we go from there? This mother-in-law's video that we watch, it's not common that you have a lot of mother-in-laws who praises their son-in-law. You heard the woman say, she said, Femi, if you come back again, my daughter will marry you. We would have you as our daughter-in-law, as our son-in-law. That's not a common thing to happen. Yes, the woman sacrificed. But I guess the kind of family we also come from also matters as well. Where it's not just about that relationship, it's also about, hello, what about the kind of family you come from? What are your family values? These are things to stop and ponder. I mean, when I saw the video, I just felt it was something to just come and talk about. Because life can be hard. Particularly when the breadwinner is gone, life can be hard. Nobody, I am yet to see that person that marry and say, as soon as I get married though, I want my partner to buy. Or as soon as I get married, I want to divorce. Nobody wakes up one morning to say, well, as I'm going to get married, I will divorce tomorrow. I will divorce in the next few minutes. Nobody ever. So there's a whole lot to think about. Let's please, as parents, let's sit with our kids, particularly if they are that age. Maybe even if they are younger, it doesn't matter. Let's sit with our children to reflect. It's not just about the celebration. It's not about the glitz and the glamour. We need to be able to look beyond that day, those few hours of wedding. We need to be able to look beyond it. Also, for those of us who have kids who are at the stage where they're looking to get married, personally, I don't agree that marriage counseling should be done in church. I do not agree with that. I don't even agree that marriage counseling should be done by religion in a religious setting, because I don't believe they are being honest with couples. They don't talk about it. Most times, yes, the Bible, blah blah blah, but they are not necessarily going to the nitty gritty of day-to-day reality. We need to be able to look beyond that. Anyway, so those are my thoughts. I just thought I would come and speak about that. My people, I have to thank you all. My travel page is 45 subscribers. Please help me get it to 50. Let me see if you can help me get it to 50. I'm actually going for an event tomorrow. I would love to be able to stream, but I can't do live stream if it's not up to 50. Oh, thank you. It's 47. So 3 more to go. Please help me take it to 50. That way I can stream. I'm actually going for, what's the name? I'm going for a what's it called? I'm going for, I told you I'm going for an island show tomorrow. When I say island, oh, thank you. I'm going for an island show. So it's more of I live in a rural area, so it's more of a farmer's environment. So it's very I think it's going to be very interesting if you can watch it with me. If I can take you on live, or I don't know. Either I can record it. I'm trying to do as much as it's a travel channel. I'm also apart from selling travels, holidays and stuff, like every other thing, I'm making it very educative as well. So there's a video I've uploaded. Let me even say, I can't remember what it's called. I deliberately made it less than 2 minutes. I'm going to be giving travel tips. I'm doing travel tips, and so I'm doing travel. I'm doing travel tips. So it's going to be in series. So one of the ones, the first one I've done is I call it Aproko Talk. So that's going to be like the more of the educative angle of it, because it's not just about selling holidays. It's not just about saying come and buy, come and do this. No, I'm also wanting it, because my aim is to get people to be, let's talk about things that we'll not naturally talk about. So I have a video that I uploaded. It's just an hour 21 minutes. A minute 21 seconds. Sorry, an hour. Okay, a minute 21 seconds, and is called Aproko Talks: the hidden cost of cheap holidays. There's a lot of times, there are so many things that for me, most of these things are down to my own personal experiences as well, and experiences of friends as well. So and of course, lifestyles and things I've seen and learned. Like I said, I'm working on quite a lot of things behind the scene, and hopefully as things begin to pick up, obviously you will begin to see. I'll share. There's nothing to hide. I will be doing some sharing. I'll do sharings with everybody. We'll talk about my learning. We'll talk about different things. I'm trying to work with. I'm still in talks with some brands behind the scene, because I want to be able to look at things that will work for Africans. I want to look at things that will work for us Africans. I'm trying to look at the travel world and see things that will work for us Africans. So please, this is my travel channel, YouTube. That's my YouTube page. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel. I'm learning also to use videos, to use videos to highlight things. I'm doing, there's quite a lot. There's a whole lot. It's not just simple as come and, I'm just doing travel. There is a whole lot I'm doing with it. Okay, so and I have a very big idea behind all of this. So I'm working on it and obviously making it real. So please kindly help me subscribe to the channel. If I have up to 50 subscribers, obviously growing, it definitely allows me to do live stream, and we can have like conversations. If travel is what you want to do, we can. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, that I have quite a lot. Thank you. I've definitely got quite a lot of stuff. Trust me, I'm so sold into the whole education. It's not just about travel. It's about us learning. There are a lot of things that we don't talk about. And travel doesn't have to be expensive. Trust me. It doesn't have to be expensive. There's a whole lot. Just simple things. But like I said, I want to separate this travel channel completely away from Aproko Travel, the Aproko with cruise. So for anything about travel, I'm going to be doing live stream there. You come on live, and we'll talk. People can come on. I'm definitely using my face on that because I want to be very authentic. Well, it's authentic. I mean, everything I do is authentic anyway. But I'm going to use my face more because I'll put my face to that, and and we can have conversations. People can join in the conversation. We can talk about different things, have conversations, question and answer. I'm open, and I'm doing some travel education series. Okay, and that's why, like you see, I went to Russia's, and obviously I did a video. I used to have a travel channel, but I was doing it and I was like, this is not really what I want to project, because I'm not just doing travel for the fun of traveling. There's a reason why I'm doing it. So don't be small something. Hey, don't mind them, Jerry. So there are a lot of things we're going to be talking about that is solely on travel. So if that's your kind of thing, definitely on Aproko Travel we'll be talking a lot, and the sole purpose will be strictly on travel. We'll talk about travel, just different things, different ideas, even like all just weekend breaks, even a day break. Simple things. We'll talk about simple things around travel. It doesn't have to, trust me, you don't have to break the bank to relax. I can tell you that for free. You don't have to break the bank. I mean, look at, I did a video. I did a short video. I'm deliberately doing shorts. I did a short video on Petland. Quite a lot of people reached out to me. Not a lot of people, maybe about 6, which was quite a lot actually for the channel. They saw it and then they sent a message to me and said, "Wow, I've been to Edinburgh. I didn't even realize I was Petland, and I had to send them the address of the place." And they were like, "Wow." So in short, one of them phoned and said, "Do you know I drive past those areas? I never even paid attention to Petland." He said, "I never paid attention to that Petland. Wow, I didn't realize." I said, "Actually, sometimes I go there. That's like my happy place. I go there, just to go and relax. I just go for a long walk. I even end up doing a postcard. I take photos in a postcard way. Hello, Jem, how are you? I take photo in postcard. I start practicing photography. Even though I never did it right, but I was just using my phone to do postcards, and just playing around with my phone. We can relax. There's so many ways to relax. But hey, if you want to hear more about that, you come on the Aproko Travel channel. We'll have all those conversations. Okay. We have all those conversations. I can share tips on places to go, how to go about it. We can do all those tips. That's strictly on Aproko channel. So we can all go there, go and learn. Come on board, come and meet us there. Let's take it to what's the name? Please help me take it to 50. Tomorrow I'm going to be doing some recording and pictures for the event I'm going tomorrow. It's just around the corner from my house. It's just the next village from me, and I'll be recording it. And also I want to take you through, I love the rural area, and I want to take you through my world in the rural area. Okay, I want to take you through my world. Let's go through let's see what the rural has to offer. There's quite a lot that I can show you, and there's a lot of us who live abroad and we don't even pay attention to where we live. There are a lot of us live in what's it called? A lot of us live in short, where we live, even America, Canada, you don't have to go and break the bank. Even the city you live is history on its own. The villages you live in, they are history on their own. The countries you live, there's a lot of history. I shared a video on Rochelle. In short, let me see if I can send it. Hold on. Let me quickly show you the video. People were quite surprised. They were quite surprised when I shared the. Where is it? You sure somebody called me and said, I've been going to France. I didn't even, I never really paid attention to this place. Let me show you. Some people, those of you who are on my travel channel, you probably would have seen the video. Hold on, let me show you the video. Let me see. Just give me 1 minute. Just in case, next time when you are going to France, when you are going to Kinonkolukwe, hello. Here is the video.
La Rochelle surprised me with its beautiful architecture, art, and centuries of fascinating history. But one discovery stopped me in my tracks, a sculpture of Haitian revolutionary leader Toussaint Louverture by celebrated Senegalese artist Ousmane Sow. African history, Caribbean history, and European history meeting in one place. La Rochelle gave me history, culture, art, and beautiful moments to remember. There is so much more to France than Paris. Discover La Rochelle. Book your next adventure with a Proco Travel today.
That's La Rochelle. That's La Rochelle. I know a lot of us go to France. I can bet there are some places you've not heard of. There are some places. That's Jem. That's my. Just go on. If you go on YouTube, just type Aproko Travel. That's it there. That's it there. Just subscribe. A lot of people go to France. All they go is Paris. I'm going to Paris. I've been at Paris. How do they call it? There are a lot of villages. There are a lot of. In short, in the UK, I used to work for National Trust. And trust me, I used to work for National Trust. Oh, thank you. I used to work for National Trust. And you want to hear the truth? There are a lot of places. In short, National Trust made me love Scotland. They also have National Trust in England. National Trust made me love Scotland. Because we go around, we go to different places, right? We go to different places, and I'm like, we be this. So this is how this country looks like, and I don't necessarily pay attention. So, honestly, United Kingdom is beautiful, and that's why one of the reasons why I love to do cruising. Because cruising gives you opportunity to see different part of the world. It gives you opportunity to see the world. Even travel. Even just simple things. I'm going to be taking you guys around. There are a lot of ideas. There are so many things that we can do. It doesn't have to be expensive. And of course, luxury is subjective. Sometimes just simple things. I know, like my son, I remember back in the days, we'll go to Zizi. We used to love the Zizi pizza. Sometimes it's just afternoon tea. We just go away. Anyway, there are so many things that we can do, and there are ideas I can pass on. So please help me take the channel, help me keep subscribing. There are a lot of things, trust me, there's a whole lot that travel channel will do. There's a whole lot. There's a lot of conversation that we're going to be having there. Very uncomfortable conversation that we do have. Not so much, I mean, it's obviously not in a derogatory way, but there are a lot of things that we don't talk about. A lot of times too, there are so many reasons why people don't travel. There are so many reasons. There are a lot of people who have lived abroad. They don't even know what happens in the next village. Some people, their life just revolve around, if you ask them, where have you been to? It's all about church. It's all about mosque. The event they do in their mosque, the events they do in their churches. Meanwhile, there are so many things to see. Just even where you are living, and there are a lot of free places that you can go to. Nigeria is beautiful. I don't know why their tourism, whatever, is misbehaving. Nigeria is beautiful. It's a very, very beautiful country. Anyway, my people, let me go. I shall see you all tomorrow. I might come out in the morning. I'm not sure yet, because tomorrow I have a very, very busy day. I have an all day tomorrow. I'm going to be I'm in the Highland shows. And yes, I want to watch. I want to see stuff. I don't know. This is August, Abi. I don't know yet. I might actually attend the Edinburgh Festival. I don't know. I've always, I've lived in Edinburgh. I can't really be bothered with it. But I'm actually thinking of attending it. I'm actually thinking of attending the Edinburgh Festival. Let me see. Let me see if I will get a partner in crime. It might be later in the day. I might come out much later in the day tomorrow. It might be much more later in the day if I have to come out. Yeah, it will be later in the evening, because the event I'm going for won't finish in the evening. Will not finish until in the evening, from 7 to 6 p.m. And I really, really want to watch it. I love watching the farmers display stuff. And of course, I love my cottage cheese. So I know I'm going to get very good cottage cheese. No wahala. Oh, you've attended the Edinburgh Festival. Edinburgh Fringe Festival is another very interesting thing. To be honest with you, because I lived in Edinburgh, I wasn't so keen. I mean, I see it, but if you live in Edinburgh, it's more of a nuisance. Because the traffic is just, honestly, is a nightmare. It's a nightmare going to city center. But hey, it is what it is. The Edinburgh Castle. I drive past the place. In short, there was a time one of my hot desking is just round the corner from the Edinburgh Castle. And I also went to University of Edinburgh, so there's no way you'll be going that you will not pass through the castle. I see the castle. No worry. We shall go around it. Anyway, the Edinburgh Castle is okay. It's lovely. I mean, there's no way you'll be in it. Well, don't let me make assumptions. I drive past it. If you're going to city center, you have to drive past it anyway. The Edinburgh Castle is lovely. It's very lovely. I only entered it once. In short, the day I entered it, I was grumpy. I was so grumpy. I didn't find it funny. And I had to pay. I think then you used to pay, is it £7, whatever that you used to pay to enter? And I was like, can you imagine? I'm paying £7. I'm living in Edinburgh. You know how you just commonize something just because you live there. It is what it is. Anyway, so yeah, I might go to the Fringe just to get people to experience what the Fringe looks like. I might go to the Fringe Festival and cover some part of it. Maybe next weekend. That will be next weekend. Maybe a Saturday. I will just go down. I'll drive down to Edinburgh or get a bus, get the train to Edinburgh, and then attend the Fringe and then come back. And I can show that. Anyway, and of course we have the Christmas market coming. So Edinburgh is always very busy. From May, Edinburgh is busy till the end of the year. Anyway, I'll see you all tomorrow. Please kindly help me subscribe to Aproko Travel. And of course, if you want to book your travel, your flight, hotels, package holiday, destination holiday, whatever it is that you want to book, reach out to me and reach out to Aproko Travel, and we're there to meet your needs. Have a wonderful, wonderful day, everyone, and thank you all for staying to watch the show. I'll see you all tomorrow at some point. Take care. Bye.